Good day, mates. Mingo here, and welcome to another Dev Diary. Today we are looking about progress, which is a couple of weeks ahead of schedule because I keep having to redo this video because I'm not happy with how I'm delivering things. But whatever, here is another Dev Diary, which involves the dialogue system that I'm working on at the moment. So let's get this introduction out of the way because I'm sure you'll be able to see the kind of hint towards it. But I am making a visual novel style product to my big time that I'm still not announcing yet. Even though I've been making comics the last few weeks that have had the name already pretty much displayed. So if you're one of those few people that follow the comics, you'll know what the name of my project is. So it's my passion project, but I haven't formally announced it as a major game yet. Once I feel confident with my progress, I will properly announce it in the future. But back to matter at hand, I am making a visual novel product. The script is already finished, but that was the easiest part. So I'm now with making sure that it works within the context of a main story that I've had listed for a couple of years. But I will have to make sure I will have to go back and re-edit a few things so that everything fits together. The hardest parts are coming now, which comes with the art assets and the programming. The art is already pretty daunting on its own. The product will possibly only take about 2 hours from start to finish, but there is a good number of characters, backgrounds, animations, and effects. All up, I'm looking at nearly 200 separate pieces of art. Holy poop! But I'm confident that I can at least get through the back of it by myself, which is good. The reason I wanted to make this video is because it's nice with the programming of the actual visual novel itself. I've already started on Unity, so why not stick with that? The problem with that approach was that I'll have to basically code the whole thing from scratch. Good coffee. Yes, I have forgotten that I basically already add assets available on the Unity Asset Store that will help move the process along much faster. But I will get to that in a moment. So first things first, I had to set up a monitor and a trigger for the dialogue to work. So the monitor will hold all of the lines of dialogue as well as the name of the characters and the spots for everything. The monitor will just hold the noted that allows for a player to move through the dialogue with the press of a button and now with using some special symbols to determine when the monitor should slow down the writing of the dialogue or speed it up. From there, I can just use the inspector to type in the dialogue in. So, but the trigger is just there to decide when the dialogue should start up. It all works well, but the problem is I have a lot of dialogue to import into Unity. So my thought process at the start of this was, how can I make this easier and less cumbersome? I then remembered that given the right script, Unity and C# can pretty much do anything that sets the mind to, or that I turn it to, whatever. So the next step for this was to create a node script that would then read the dialogue from its CSV file and dump it into a dialogue monitor, which I have a bit of a problem with because I was calling the thing twice. That I would just end up reading this dialogue twice, dialogue 2 times over. So that was quite a few. So there was some bad, but to fix this, I just removed the initializer that it originally did when I had before. So now it only reads down the lines from the CSV file. You all know that CSV stands for comma separated values, which means that when I import it to Unity, it should come as two columns, the name column, the download column. These are separated by commas in the middle. Do you see the problem yet? Yeah, I also have some commas in the download. So with those commas, the program just got confused and began to mistake some of those commas for new columns. And I was supposed to have some quotation marks to determine when the download should be read as download and not as columns. But that wasn't working, so I had to go with a slightly more non-minded workaround. My solution was to go into every CSV file and change every comma with the backward slash symbol, while ensuring the code also knew when to separate between the download and the name. So that workaround works really well, and all of the download can be read with no single problem. So that was that. It was around this time that I learned about ren.py, which is a game engine for the sole purpose of making visual novels. I thought, why am I wasting my time developing the script for a visual novel from scratch in Unity when I could just use a game engine that is designed just for that, while also developing my proper game prototype over time in Unity. So I decided, let's take a quick break and let's take a look into ren.py. I had a look through it and I found that this engine is indeed completely developed and ready to go. It uses Python as a coding language. There have been some incredible games made using this engine, like Doki Doki Literature Club, and I finally hacked that data. Yep, that's how the name really is, but the thing is, this engine is purely made for visual novel and novels, but it's also made with some constraints that I just feel like which is really constrain my passion, my vision for this visual novel. Plus, I've already come this far with Unity, so why shift over now? My decision on which engine to use come down to a couple of things, but mostly it come down to that I've already started and I have now been developing this visual novel in Unity for a little over 2 months now. So why change now? As I mentioned, there were asset packs that I could have used, such as Yarn Spinner, which was used for Nightwood and other games. But such as with the engine, they're not really used to it, and I can use them for future projects, but not for this one. It was going from scratch. I could actually create a visual novel that's not as seriously treated, and I can let my creativity free with this kind of thing. So that gives me a lot more freedom. Another bonus is that the code I made for a product, the code that holds the download in it, that is something that I could potentially take and transfer over to my other project. So it's a good idea to continue to develop the visual novel, and then once that visual novel is finished, I can work around with the code and rebundle it as a pack that I can transfer over to my third game, and that works with the story I want to conversely and can keep consistent with the language that I'm using. So I'm not constantly switching between C# and Python. Even though if you know one language, you pretty much know them all. So that works out. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. If you're interested in seeing my visual novel, the more news will likely be coming soon, and I can't wait to share it all with you. But thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you all for another Dev Diary so soon, very soon. I would say that I'm getting back to work, but I have to tell the truth. I am catching up in One Piece, And I'm only just starting to get back in fun out in New Vegas. I procrastinate a lot. So, oh well. I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye, mates.